What's good, people? I'm in the book of Isaiah chapter 10 from verse 12 to verse 17. We'll go to verse 15. When Yahuwah has finished all his work against Mount Zion and Jerusalem, he will say, I will punish the king of Assyria for the wilful pride of his heart and the haughty look in his eyes. For he says, by the strength of my hand I have done this, and by my wisdom, because I have understanding. I removed the boundaries of nations, I plundered their treasures. Like a mighty one I subdued their kings, or I subdued the mighty, their kings. As one reaches into a nest, so my hand reaches for the wealth of the nations. As people gather abandoned eggs, so I gathered all the countries. Not one flapped a wing, or opened its mouth to chirp. Does the axe raise itself above the person who swings it, or the sword boasts against the one who uses it? As if a rod were to wield up the person who lifts it up, or a club brandish for one who is not wood. So, the message here in Isaiah chapter 10 is, wear the axe, wear the saw. Like, if you think of someone chopping wood, they have to lift that axe up and they have to put it down. It's their will, their precision, their accuracy, their skill that's making the axe excel. You know what I mean? Yeah, the axe might be sharp, it might be a very good axe, it might be a beautiful axe, but it's useless without a person if the person doesn't pick it up and raise it. You know, when you're using the saw does the work, but does the saw boast about it? You know, we are the saw. What I'm trying to say is, you take this with respect. Like, I mean this with respect. You might be doing the most amazing things. You might be, I don't know, because we all have different value systems. So, for one person, winning might look like being a king. Another person, it might be looking like being a hitman. You know what I mean? But obviously, I don't think God approves of being a hitman. Thou shalt not murder. You know what I mean? But what I'm saying is, no matter what you feel like you've achieved, no matter how great you might think that you are, you're not the one doing it, basically. It's God. Don't exalt yourself above God. Don't feel like it's all been you've done it all by yourself. You can't, I guarantee in everybody's life there's been times where you've just looked back one day, seen how far you've come and wondered, how did I get here? I can think of countless times for me where, until I used to think like that until I saw the hand of the Lord in my life in everything. So just accept the Lord into your heart today and see his hand in your life, because I promise you he's with you. His word says, I will never leave you nor forsake you. That means never ever. That means from when you're born till the day you die. He will not leave. He will not let you be on your own. Exodus 14 says, the Lord will fight for you. You need only to be still. But you need to know the Lord so that he can fight for you, because if you don't know the direction you're going in, then any wind is favourable. You know what I mean? But when you are in contact with the Lord, when you're speaking to the Lord, when you're reading his word, the word says when you draw close to him, he draws close to you. So as you begin to draw closer to the Lord, he'll draw closer to you, and then you'll be able to see the trajectory of your life, not what you want, but what he wants for you, what he wants you to do. Like, we've all got a mission, we've all got a calling on our life that the Lord has asked us, called us to, created us for the very purpose of. And, you know, every day that could be different, but overall it will always be the same. And the priority should always be serving the kingdom of heaven. Put first the kingdom of heaven, and all things shall be granted unto you. Not because all things shall be granted unto you are we serving the kingdom of heaven. We serve the kingdom of heaven because of how amazing it is and how much we love it and how much we love the King. But everything's granted to us because it's about the posture of your heart. So maybe if you're hearing this message, I don't know. I'm not trying to speculate on why you're here, but maybe you don't know Jesus. Maybe you knew Jesus, but lately you've not been wanting to talk to him. Lately you've been distant. And I believe if you've been led here, it's just an invitation to just at least start that conversation. Tell him how you're feeling. Tell him how you're doing. Tell him what you want to be feeling, what you want to be doing, where you want to go. And send it all to him. And remind yourself how amazing our God is. Stay blessed. Peace.